Hello, and welcome to today's Move, Breathe and Flow class. This is for adults or kids who think that they're grown up enough, and it's all safe movements anyway. So just take it easy as we go along, and go with how you feel. I'm Rory Lemonade, osteopath, and I hope you've had time to watch my online workshop. It's free on YouTube at the moment, and if not, then please take the time to, as this will make a lot more sense in terms of the theory informing the practice, if you are actually aiming to maintain your health rather than just do it because it makes you feel good. If there's an actual reason, then the theory helps with this process. As with the Alien Disco workout, please make sure you have enough space to move around and to swing your arms here and there. And we're going to be jumping a bit, but it's that you don't have to, and it's more splaying out to the side with star jumps and things like that. So yes, watch out for corners and other beings of any kind. So it starts off gentle, and it can be as vigorous as you like with any of these particular the faster movements, but yeah, just go with how you feel. This routine is a simple taster of what's possible with lymphatic health exercise techniques, and yes, you can kind of dip into like 90 seconds of a particular thing just to help yourself calm down if you're dealing with some stress, or do a long practice, and the more will accumulate. So it's not necessarily about you can dip in throughout the day. It's better to have regular amounts of exercise throughout the day than just sort of save it all up for one 20-minute or hour long session. So I'll say this many times, but it doesn't aim to address aches or pains, fatigue specifically, or conditions of any kind. This takes consultation with holistic health analysis people to understand, such as osteopaths, and they can understand and address your symptoms a bit more. So it would be interesting to know if you have any noticeable effects from even doing this as a one-off, or if you're running along accumulatively and seeing how you're feeling. One thing to bear in mind with the breathing patterns is to keep it nasal, so it's keeping the pressure with the mouth shut, because it helps us to breathe with our diaphragm better and down into there, which again helps us to breathe actually with less air movement capacity, and then we don't sort of rush out too much carbon dioxide. We want to keep a balance of carbon dioxide in the system. So and obviously, I just said before, don't do anything that makes you feel uncomfortable, or you just try to listen to your body. If you know that you don't want to move too fast, but work towards bigger ranges of motion over time. So without further ado, let us move, breathe and flow. So first of all, let's just tap all over the body first of all. This creates a nice vibration through the muscles and the bones and the joints. Nice heavy but loose wrists. Down the arms. Into the muscles here. Tapping, tapping, tapping. Into the lower ribs here. You can use really heavy, straight fingers if necessary. Into the back there. You can lean forwards, it will turn the muscles on. If you lean backwards, the gravity doesn't get anymore, so it'll turn off. You go into the muscle belly that way when they're softer, or when they're harder, you go more into the tenderness areas and joints. Into the buttocks here. Again, you can go as hard as you like or as soft as you like. Just feel it as you go along. Rubby belly. Belly taps. Do the thighs. Down the legs, calves. Tap the feet, front and back. other leg. And the calves. Feet. You can joist up here if you've got some issue with your shoulder and you want to reach up there, just joist here by leaning this one on here and here, and crossing over, and you can swing up higher. But obviously don't do anything that feels uncomfortable. Just want to get the vibration in there. It's nice to get down into that trapezius area. A bit of jaw. Cheekbones. Head. Okay, let's shake off a bit now. So we're just going to shake down, full body shake. So let's focus on the hands here. So let them really go, making shaking water off the ends of your fingers and thumbs. Shake, shake, shake. And you can shake the feet. Again, really relax them as you flick. Okay, now get into a more rhythmic pattern. Just bobbing. This is, focus on, don't hold any muscles you don't need to hold. So it's just going to create a nice rhythm and vibration up the spine there. Now we can get, once we get into a rhythm of something, we can breathe in slowly through the nose and breathing out. I'm humming as well, which is another benefit for that. I'm also showing you how long I'm breathing out for, but go with your own pace with any rhythm, breathing in or breathing pattern. If you do it slowly, more slowly than you think, it just helps to calm things down and get more, and get a balance of that carbon dioxide and O2 in there. Stay there. Breathing in. And humming is actually great for getting the nitrous oxide in the nose that the nose creates, which is antibacterial, antiviral, and goes down into the lungs. It also helps to bronchodilate the lungs. And rhythm is very, very relaxing for us because it creates a sense of regulation in the body and safety. Okay, now we've got a lot of stuff going there, a lot of blood movement, energy flow. So we can now listen to that by just unlocking our knees slightly. This is a drop down, but not come down so that we're holding ourselves too hard. Just come back up again to the point where you're not locking the knees backwards completely, but they're just slightly bent and it feels comfortable. Then roll the shoulders up, back round, let them just drop back down. Tilt the head slightly, so you're opening up the joints at the back of the neck there slightly. And then just let the hands hang down, and they can roll wherever they want to roll, but it's just straightening the spine first by coming up, round, and down, and then letting go. And it's just as relaxed as you can, and this is where you can really start to notice what's going on in the body in terms of the energy we've just got moving around and the blood flow. Breathing in slowly. Breathing out slowly. Breathing in. And breathing. Keep to your own rhythm of pattern of breathing. If you feel any subtle tensions anywhere in the body, just move slightly around. See if you can get more comfortable. And then drop again. Okay, so we can start to do some slow movements to help the breathing pattern get even slower. So we're going to use our arms to do that. So breathing in, breathing out. You can slowly sink down with your body as a full body motion. Breathing in, slowly standing up. Breathing out and letting go again. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. One more time. Breathing in. Breathing out. And I'm just doing about 6 rounds of this to really start to notice the relaxation feeling kicking in. So let's do the ball. Just dropping down, breathing in. Breathing out. So we're keeping our knees and our hips and pelvis relatively facing forwards. We're twisting through the back, breathing in. Breathing out. Stay within your comfort zone of any movement. Slow the pace down. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Should have a really nice calming effect going on at the moment, and do it twice as long as I'm going through, and see how it feels. So just warming into, let's do this ring the bell one. So we're going to bounce again, the bobbing, a bit more. Start off very slowly. I'm just going to flick the arms up, keep the hands really relaxed. So they're just kind of swinging in space. Flick up. You can get more momentum if you like. Keep all the muscles relaxed. You can even go quite fast and small if you're feeling a bit wide and you want to sort of release that energy. If you like, or just get into the rhythm, your own rhythm of it. Finding one that's comfortable. Really lets go of the muscles. So this is a great pumping for the spine there, pelvis. Back to the breath as always when you get into the rhythm, breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. And just let yourself slowly come back. Now let's do some more pumping movements. So, if you've not got a surface, then you want to just come up onto tiptoes and squeeze out the arches as they come up, and then flatten them as much as you can. And if you have a surface that you can lean against, you're going to create more stretch through the calves. It's going to be even more vacuum pump. So, as you can see here. So, the more you lean forwards, there's stretch in there. But also bear in mind that you're not going to push too hard into the stretch. Just find it where it naturally comes to an end, and just pump to that point. Don't deep stretch it unless you feel that's fine to do. And obviously, the further away from the wall you go, the more stretch you'll get. So you can do, if you can't do push-ups, then you can do the same thing against the surface. Closer you are, the less effort. We're getting the shoulders to nicely pump. Keep stepping back a bit and seeing if you can get a bit stronger with it. Obviously you can be on the floor. Develop strength too. Okay, so let's do some shoulder pumps. Again, we can do that bobbing technique a little bit. Getting the shoulders to really swing back, get the shoulder blades swinging back. Slightly swing to the side. Again, tiny ranges, if that's all you've got, or you feel apprehensive, you can do small. Just start to get those shoulder blades sliding comfortably. And you get a right stretch, pump, stretch, stretch, stretch. Just go with how it feels. Right, so these are the fun spinal dance moves. So we've got hands on the hips here. This is just to drop down and just feel where our pelvis is, because we want to create as much flexibility around here, get that moving. So if you find it difficult to get that movement, just really clamp on with your hands and turn the hips manually. And then once you feel that rhythm and feel how that's supposed to feel, you can then keep that going. Yeah, don't push too hard with it. You're not going to end range and really deep stretching, just staying in the pump range. And then you can start to tilt the head down a bit, bring the hands out again, more of that shoulder pump. Relax, find your rhythm, breathing in now, slow, and out slow, breathing in slow. Play around with where your hands are in space. Reaching up. Down to the sides. You can have your arms bent or straight, and that'll do different things to your shoulders. Play around with that. Okay, so let's do the disco hips. So slowly lock and unlock, well, yeah, unlock and the knee, and then whilst looking, action on the other knee, and just get it rocking. Again, this is really good for the pelvis to help drain that area. Nice and relaxed once you've got the rhythm that you like. You can slide the hands down the sides. Don't push into an end range of anything. Stay floating in your joints. Relaxed. Breathing in and out. Once you get into this motion, and as soon as you know these moves, you could get straight into the breathing. Because they're meant to be as much breathing slowly as possible. We can reach up as well. Keep that rhythm going. So we're just creating side bend, side bend, side bend on each side. Go slowly if you like. In fact, if you go slowly, you could kind of do more of a cat stretchy thing. Don't push too hard. Slow and stretchy, or fast and pumpy, or anywhere in between. Bit of football here. About Kylie. Back to the breath, remember. The breathing patterns really help you to do more of the repetitions of the exercise as well, because you can focus on different areas of the thing. So you can do the same thing over and over again a bit more by focusing on different intentions of what you're doing. So there's the twisting one now. So that's more kicking up, walking on the spot, and then twisting over the knee that's coming up. Back to the breath, slow, relaxed, drop your muscles. Tap your toes on the ground to create a more stretch through the hips here. Start to lean a bit up, reaching up. Maybe that feels nice. Get into the rhythm. You can do more swinging like this if you want. Breathing in. Okay. So, do some more energetic stuff now. Bit of star jumps. If you don't like to jump, or you're worried about jumping, you can always do a pump instead. So it's just creating stretch of the calves. You can also go onto tiptoes if that's alright. Just go slowly and relax. Be careful of your balance. And if you want to make it harder, drop down into the squat. Back to the breath, slow. Star jumps, be really relaxed. You can do tiny if that's, you just do whatever's comfortable, push it a little bit and see how you feel. And then more wide and relaxed. Back to the breath, slow. Always through the nose. The mouth is for talking, chewing, laughing and drinking. Okay. So, if you get your breathing right over time, you don't run out of breath as much. So, and it's important to be breathing like this pretty much throughout the day, where possible. Just retraining yourself. So, spotty dogs. Springing through, forwards, backwards. relax. Hands come up. Breathing slowly, breathing out slowly. Breathing out slowly. Breathing in and out. Okay, super brain yoga squats. Now this gets a lot of fluid motion happening very quickly. So you can get the heart rate up quickly as well. So take it easy. You can do anything a little bit, like I was saying before, and see how you go with it. Crossing over your hands. Taking on the earlobes helps to pull out and down slightly, helps to pull the connective tissue that goes from the ears to the nose and the throat and the sinuses. So pulling out and relaxing down. We're going to drop into a squat, breathing in at the same time, and just see how you go see how far you go first. And breathing out, letting it go out slowly. Now you've got where it is, just see if you can go lower. With a deep breath, stretching on the inside as much as everything squashing on the outside really gets this lymph flow going. I call it super brains because it's all about getting that central movement happening, pressure, and it will drain your sinuses, which helps to drain your brain. Okay. Let's do some arm swings. So it's nice and relaxed. Twisting through the back, keeping the knees and the hips facing forwards where possible. Just relax down, if necessary, a little bit lower, and then come back up until it's comfortable. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. Breathe at your own rate. Let's slow it down. Do more of a short, sharp shock turn, if you can manage. Just locking the ankles in, but really relaxing the hands still, and you're giving them your belly, kidneys, internal organs a nice little massage there, especially the colon. And then that's slow. Do a little bob. So you're standing up when you come to the mid-center point and then drop down with the twist. Keep the knees straight. They're bending straight forwards. See how you can just add one more parameter in there and you've done nearly twice as much exercise as your mind wants to do. So let's do the breath of fire technique, and this is where we find our belly here, our abdominals, and we just contract them just to feel them where they are first of all. So we suck in and then out and then in and relax and in and relax. So that's where they are. That's the ones you're going to turn on fast and then relax again. Go nice and relaxed, dropping through the knees, bring your shoulders up, back down, relax. And we're just going to tilt forward slightly to take the stretch out of here, and breathing in, breathing out, breathing in halfway, and fire. So make sure you're fully relaxing after each one properly. Keep the knees bent. relax. Okay, and the lion's breath is a great one to finish off with, just letting go of any stress or negative thoughts that might have been building up. So we're just going to go breathing out and sticking our tongue out and roaring. Ah! 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 Give it a good stick out because it stretches the tongue and the attachments and also the nerves that run down into the gut too. So, ah! Nice good stretch. Ah! Okay. So, I hope you enjoyed that. Like I mentioned before, this can be the tip of the iceberg when it comes to what's possible in a short space of time with the techniques that I've been showing you, and there's a lot more things you can do for different things, like breathing techniques and different types of exercise. So it may be all you need. If this particular routine might be all you need if you have lots of other healthy activities going on in your life and just want to move a bit more and breathe a bit better. But this doesn't also fully cover what's recommended daily amount. So if you think you need more motivation to move, or want to understand more about breathing and mindfulness techniques, or if you're feeling down, stressed, fatigued, or in pain and don't know what to do about it, or even if you think that you don't have enough time for exercise, then I'm here for one-to-one consultation on this. I've got a booking button on my Facebook page and you can send me any questions you like about it all. And finally, information is knowledge. Knowledge is understanding, and understanding is the power to manage your health. So please help the project survive. Donations from those that can afford, reviews and liking and sharing for those that can and can't afford, feedback and questions to help improve and strengthen and develop the project, and all links are in the description of the video, coming on my page soon. See you tomorrow for some more fun moving and breathing, or next time. See you next time. Cheers. Bye.